one touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And knock him down way up close to the 39. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On first down, Allen over the middle, into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. This a quick pass to Davis. Still on his feet. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally tracked him down inside the 5-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. You look at this Buffalo defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, my God.
Gabriel Davis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And a short pickup to about the 25. I'll check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 16 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments in how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And his early struggles continue. There's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, it's Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was saying about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. His pass caught. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry from 10 yards out. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Jarvis Landry who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Look at this Buffalo defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happened because you won. You're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win
last week. So my assumption was wrong. I learned something.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A second down throw for Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Allen, getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They hand this off to Harris. They juked him, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Allen now on first down. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Thomas has got it, complete. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Throwing here, Howell. And he fires this one incomplete. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Taron Johnson made the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Down to the 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this 2 shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off play action. It's Howell. And that went too far in front. He couldn't really. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To the air, Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Allen to Diggs there for Buffalo first. On the give, this is Harris. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4.
N'importe quoi.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
To throw, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now Allen again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Allen now on third and goal. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are able to widen their lead in this first half.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Parce que votre maman a raté le téléphone quand elle a dit que c'est fini. Elle a dit que nous on va écouter. Puis elle avait dit qu'elle allait couper demain, donc là elle s'est trompée.
C'est quoi?
Donc là elle s'est trompée. Donc là par exemple, avant elle a raté le téléphone. Elle a dit beaucoup de temps que c'était fini. Elle a pas écouté. Il est en train de jouer à Subway Surfers.
Ah oui?
Subway Surfers.
Il a comme un gros bébé là.
Papa, toi, t'es où?
Il est rouge.
Papa, il est rouge.
Hein?
Ah. Toi, t'es lequel dans les rouges?
Je sais tous les rouges en même temps.
Oh, maman, comment tu fais pour rester les rouges?
Mais c'est comme ça. Arrête, Angela!
Bon. Mais pourquoi il y a des lignes là-dessus?
Ouais, de quoi?
Pourquoi il y a des lignes? Attends, je vais te montrer. Ah, ça. Les lignes ici, où est-ce que les lignes ici de couleur?
La ligne rouge, c'est là que je dois arriver.
Oh, c'est
J'ai pas réussi. Oh non!
tout le monde a sauté sur toi.
Tout le monde a sauté.
Mais il y a des amis qui sautent sur toi pour pas que tu gagnes. Ils ont juste envie.
Throwing on first down is Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards.
Ça donne le valeur sur le
Je suis calé de la gueule.
Tu peux commencer? Attends, regarde, j'ai un privilège, tu sais.
Allen throwing on second down. This taken in by Kincaid. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Regarde, j'ai un privilège.
It's a good gain of 11.
J'ai un privilège.
Remember, this drive started off.
T'as été grave, t'as été bon, t'as été un champion?
Regarde, c'est dit.
And now they're looking at a first and
T'as été un champion, ça veut dire?
Allen gonna throw. And that is caught.
Hein?
Non, mais la TV, c'est venu une fois.
Pourquoi?
Parce que quand ils avaient fait de place de crier après la
T'as crié? Pourquoi t'as crié?
je disais, quand ils avaient plus ma colle, donc là, elle a dit de prendre mon bac. Après là, ma mamie est venue. Elle a sorti après là, parce que j'avais trop plus dans mon bac. Après là, ma colle, elle était haute.
Mais pourquoi t'as crié pour la colle de moi?
Coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
On
Washington
peut pas
getting their
dire
offense now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Donc là, ma maman, elle a dit que je suis une
T'as dit quoi?
Elle a dit que je suis une
On first and 10, Brissett. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now he's free at the 35.
Après ça, Féminin, elle est en train de jouer à l'évacuation pour apprendre à lire.
And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
C'est comme un joueur.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they get a bit of a
Mais là, c'est tout ce que tu fais, il faut jouer à ça de Dieu, à Dieu, mais aussi tenter de le jouer. Oui, aussi tenter de le rentrer. Puis en plus, quand je fais les mots verts tout seul. Puis pour la avec les autres.
They may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's
Je
get
ne sais
this
pas
to the locker
les
room.
verts tout seul là, mais c'est parce qu'on passe pas de
First down, Allen.
Ça c'est la merde, je comprends.
je sais juste un petit peu là, c'est moi, juste un petit peu.
Althea! Ça va! C'est fini là! Regarde là, Isaac, regarde ça, Isaac, ça fait la peine.
A final shot before half for Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we have come upon half. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series in the second half. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A second down throw for the set. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard. That deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
So another incompletion. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. We're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're going to hurry back to the lineup. It's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Just more frustration here defensively. You can see it in your throw. And now your body language. You know they're not going to put a drive together to begin this third quarter. But it's just that right now. It's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on fourth. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Ricard, moi je te le répète, tout ce que j'ai besoin de savoir, c'est que tu vas jouer. On n'a pas besoin de 3 filles dans l'équipe anyways. On n'a pas besoin de jouer, je vais pas combler aucun trou là. Je vais rien savoir.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. Here's a diving catch right side. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second.
Oh, that's into a double team. It's intercepted.
De quoi? Swada? Swada, viens ici! Laisse la gueule là. C'est. Depuis tout à l'heure, tu pleures, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Est-ce qu'on pleure pour le téléphone? Hein? Arrête de pleurer pour le téléphone, ça c'est non ça! T'as compris? Quand on dit non, c'est. Quand on dit non, c'est. Quand on dit non, c'est. Ça ouais! T'as compris? Comment les bisous? On va les bisous, on va essayer d'aider. Oh, j'ai fini avec la game. J'ai fini avec la game.
You may want to double check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Ok, ça, c'est une bonne question. En plus, je ne regarde pas ces choses-là, hein. Quel genre de quarterback qu'il est et tout, tu vois. Il faut m'apprendre, là. Je voulais pas m'apprendre les affaires. En tout cas. Ouais, voilà, vous avoir là, pour ceux qui vont être... Pour moi, les vétérans de ma team, là, ils vont être en deux blocs. Parce que là, je me cherche des draft picks. Je me cherche surtout oh shit, excuse-moi. Je me cherche surtout un quarterback parce que j'ai pas le quarterback. J'ai pas le quarterback partout, c'est enragé mon affaire là. Puis c'est ça, yo, c'est ça. Je suis évidemment en rebuild mode, mais les draft picks là, ça là, ouais.
Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw, Brissett. This one left side caught by Gibson.
C'est qui ça, il? Qui ça? Qui cherche? Pour quand? Pourquoi?
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Brissett to throw on first. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. Now he's loose, got a left sideline. And somewhat of a measure of revenge.
Swagger!
First down, Brissett. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Brissett now. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They go play action with Brissett. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Swagger!
This drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before they close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every...
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.